first, let's start this discussion off with the tropics. In fact, this is Fernand, which is doing nothing. Good news there. I love a storm that we can mark off the list with no harm, no foul. And you know what? Fernand really isn't looking very healthy this morning on satellite. It's even hard to kind of identify where the center of circulation is without putting some sort of factor on top of it, wind barbs or a pressure gradient or anything like that.
Right. Well, just yesterday, but really over the weekend, I would say on Sunday, it was very consolidated around its center. You had that big pocket of thunderstorms.
It was a small but mighty little tropical storm.
Yeah. It definitely looked much better, and then the shear really took over and kind of ruined it. And overall, it's going to continue along that trend, becoming post-tropical, probably by tomorrow this time.
So let's show you where the center is. It's way up here, folks. So it is completely removed from that cloud deck. So the wind shear is kind of pushing the clouds down to the south, and it's creating this topple-over effect where the thunderstorms can't build vertically. And so that's really that structural difference there. It's just going to continue to move into hostile conditions, cooler water temperatures, dry air, more wind shear. So again, there's no real change to the ending of this novel. It is what it is.
Yeah, you name it, it's working against Fernand in the last little bit. Models have had a great grasp on this over really the majority of its lifespan. There was some question marks in the early onset of, is it going to curve like Aaron? Could it stay further south? But that curvature made itself known pretty quickly.
And you know what? That's something to say. At the first half of hurricane season, you kind of wait to see, okay, how are the models adapting to this season?
Right.
And once it really solidified Aaron and Fernand, I would say that the models handled both of those systems fairly well.
Yeah,
so that's comforting.
It is. It is. One thing that's been interesting, though, is the meteorologists at NHC and just some other folks that I follow online, they are really liking the AI models recently. They said they've had a good handle on it. Now, I question it at times. I do like the new trend in model data, but apparently with this hurricane season, they've been doing really well, so who knows?
Well, and you know what? If it's another tool in the tool belt, I think what is important for people at home to know is that when we make a forecast, we're not looking at one thing. We're looking at so many different computer models. Then you're combining it with your personal history, what you know out of the area, because a lot of forecasting is pattern recognition.
Right.
You look at the weather setup and you're like, wow, I've seen this play out so many times. In those instances, how did it play out? And then I always go back to the fact that forecasting is a team sport, and you're just as strong as your other teammates. And that's what's so powerful about us here at Fox Weather, is that we have such a big team of meteorologists that have such a diverse background in different types of forecasting.
Right.
And I mean, gosh, we have all these great minds when it comes to tropical weather, and as a team, we can come up with such a strong forecast. So it's all those factors. So when we throw an AI model or maybe GFS or Euro, that's not the only thing that's being considered. It's a lot more complicated than that to put it together. I'll get off my soapbox. But,
no, I loved it.
You know, it's just a big thing for people to keep in mind, because I think people at home, they see it and they're like, oh, well, you know, they're just showing us one computer model and that's what they're going with. No, it's a lot more than that.
Yeah, we have so many tropical brains behind the scenes too, and we all kind of come together and highlight what model we really think has the best grasp on it. Because it's not only what is it doing, but we sit there and we think about what's the why. Why is this model doing this? Do we buy that line of logic? And then we kind of show you which one we believe is the best case scenario here. Thankfully, though, with Gabrielle, it seems like we'll make it safe through Labor Day weekend. So that is a
much appreciated. Let's all enjoy our Labor Day weekend and worry about problems when they do eventually pop up, which they will. It doesn't mean that we're going to have a landfall. But when you look at the numbers, if you're playing by the numbers, it's unfortunately in our favor that we likely will have something pop up between now and November that people have to activate their tropical plan. So have that discussion with your family so you actually have a plan before you have to put it into action, because someone, you know, I've had to put my action into plan, and I got to tell you, it's a lot less stressful to do that when you've already had the conversation. So if you wait until you have a storm bearing down on your community, you're going to be way more stressed than you need to be.
Yeah, so take the extra day off of work and maybe throw a couple of your documents together. I think that's probably the most cumbersome thing to me, is like making sure I have everything.
That's why I always keep it together all year round. I have a lockbox that is fireproof, waterproof, but I honestly didn't do that until I moved to Texas.
Well, I mean, Texas, it's a sneaky one, but especially in Houston, the kind of the general area you were at, significant
That's what
weather
changed my
events.
life.
Yeah,
For
Houston will
sure.
do that to you.
Houston will do it to you. So there's a look at a disaster supply kit, just a few things to keep in mind. And Fox Weather is your Hurricane HQ. Tonight we continue our docuseries. Thanks to everybody that joined us last night. Tonight is part 2 of the struggle. So we're documenting what happened 20 years ago with Hurricane Katrina. Not only changing the path forward for folks in New Orleans, but also folks in Houston, Biloxi. The entire Gulf Coast was changed by this storm. You can catch part 2 tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time right here on Fox Weather.